Okay, so yeah, should be live now. Actually, let me open up my opera so that way I can get on some music. YouTube. So yeah, I just recorded a video. That's why the stream's late today. Because I needed to record that video and then I'm uploading it after the stream, so probably not gonna be a long stream either, unfortunately. But the recording that I did yesterday for what would be tomorrow's video, I don't really like how it turned out, so that's why I am having to record this video and do it early. I'm gonna try to re-record that video tomorrow, and then I should be like caught up on everything hopefully, but we'll see. Yeah, I had a bunch of things I need to get done too. And then Friday, I'm gonna be streaming for a bit longer than I normally do, and maybe a little bit earlier. And I want to do... I'm not sure when I'm gonna do it, but I want to do Wealth Creator 20, and I want to get like a 10 win streak. Because you can see up to your last 10 runs. I want to try to get a win streak going in all the runs and stuff. Front-end shutdown's fine. Yeah, this is honestly not the worst setup. Trail index. I kind of do want to try this team in Wealth Creator. Because honestly, the last few times that I've run it weren't the worst. Change Road doesn't need to scale, right? Yeah, you just need the characters. I know me selling the Hua seems kind of weird, but it will make sense later because I need money. With this, I have an increased chance of Shinjo characters, so it doesn't really matter that I got rid of them early, in a way. Could go ahead and grab everyone out of the shop. But yeah, the video I recorded was on the follow-up attack team, which actually kind of works a bit better than I thought. I didn't really run it too much because the few times that I did run it, I didn't have a great experience with it, but the run that I had on the recording was pretty good, so. I do own most of the characters in the follow-up attack team, to be fair. Yeah, I call my version of the team Hakfua, so maybe that's why it's cursed. This is an interesting situation to find myself in. Actually. I mean, am I itemizing Xingshua here? I don't think it's bad. You can run it with skill points pretty easily. Because I think running Sparkle is definitely worth. If I am, I need Momentum Edge, for sure. This item. And I kind of think running this wouldn't be a bad idea either. Yeah, no sparkle early. Running skill points, yeah. I'm mostly running Shinjo again. It's just I happen to get an early Chinchua too, so I might as well itemize her for now. I'm kind of curious if this team can actually do decently, because the run that I had yesterday with it was pretty good. With Big Lightning Lord. But yeah, I'm not going for full skill point though. I'm mostly going for more Shinjo. But I will probably run Chinchua 3 just because I think she's the best early carry. But yeah, I just recorded a video on the follow-up of that team. So I had to start the stream a little bit later than I did yesterday, and then I normally try to start. I ran like a AoE attack team for a video yesterday, but I'm gonna have to re-record it. I noticed today, so I just went ahead and recorded the video for tomorrow. This one, it is Tree and Show emblem. I think I will take it. This should pop off. Yeah. I can just give that to Gallagher for now. And then I can give that to Sparkle, so that way she'll fit. And then just give this back. That fits. But yeah, I also want to make a video this week talking about like my thoughts on the Crisis Heirs characters and stuff, but I need to start writing that out because it's going to be more of like a scripted video. Kind of like the video I did on the character reworks they did for like Jingliu and Kafka. I always try to write something down so that way I'm not rambling too much, but then I always go off on tangents still. Those. Somehow they get Calger. Luckily in this run, I didn't get the debuff that makes it where you get frozen for using skill points, because I had that in my last 3 runs. I did, and that was really annoying. Yeah, you have to get emblems for trying to sneak in like a Hyacinth, an Aventurine or some kind of like shielder. Yeah, that's what kept happening in my AoE attack run, and why I have to like re-record it is because it took me about 45 minutes to get to the final boss, and it took me another 30 minutes to beat the final boss because my the Herda kept getting frozen going into the final boss. I guess we'll just run S stuff for now. Yeah, if you're not running Hyacinth, Blinksha, or... I figured out that the Dan Heng Shielder also has a cleanse, so they're not too bad for dealing with that either. It's AoE cleanse whenever the dragon takes action. Yeah, Locha is just really annoying if you're running Memo Sprites, because the good thing about Locha is that they buff, I believe it's off-field damage, right, for Locha's Traveler buff, or Galactic Voyager buff. But yeah, he'll just heal, like, your little ecos or mims rather than your 1 HP on-field carry. A lot of the times, I'll just run the off-field characters on-field if they're a healer. Early game, just to try to get them to actually do something. Yeah, speed him. He's trying to on-field. Yeah, I said in one of the videos that I was doing, I find it kind of impressive that this mode's like the one way that Gallagher's actually not seen as a good character. Or like a good healer. Just feels like his heals are nerfs compared to pretty much everyone else. Oh, there's Sparkle. Actually do it to her. Yeah, the one good thing is that he applies his debuff, which makes it where whenever your allies attack enemies, they get heals. But outside of that, like, his just like general healing is not great. And it feels like he's just way too slow compared to the enemies. I'm kind of naturaling Qingque 3 at this point. Time to go ahead and temporarily replace Gallagher. I will buy that. Save some room. I wouldn't mind getting Tingyun 2 stars. I don't think Star Sparkle is good here. Oh. There. Probably shouldn't have said anything about naturaling the Qingque. Not really what I was going for, but it's fine. I think I'll do this. Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting Yanqing in, but there's not a way to fit him for now. I don't know, it feels kind of like TFD shops to me. I don't think it's too bad. I am curious to know if Horyo is going to be implementing mechanics in these in the Honkai Anima game. Isn't it like Honkai Anima Nexus is the next Horyoverse game that's coming out? That's supposed to be an auto chess game with like Pokemon in it. And Blade is also in it. Yeah, I was wondering if Qingque could stack Firestorm surges whenever she uses a skill point, but that's not how it works. That would be really broken, but also kind of funny. But yeah, I put Sparkle on Filled because she can action advance Qingque. Like that. I mean, you do get damage boost every time that you gamble. Just because that's how Qingque's base kit works. I think, Huahua's not bad in this mode, but she's bad if you keep her off-field, because off-field all she does is give you energy. You do have to on-field her. And then she kinda needs 2-star to really be good as well. I really just need a drill item. So yeah, next need Fushuan. I wonder if this is better. Because I doubt 2 break is better. No, I actually think swapping out Tingyun. Because I don't think the energy is as important as being able to get the super break. Because you do have it enabled by having Gallagher. And Fugue, so. Might as well. Plus the TVs are gonna make it where I can't ult anyway. Even with Tingyun. I definitely knew that was happening. I wonder if you run Yanqing as the carry in this team, now that I'm thinking about it. For 7 Shinjo. Because you do get off-field strength. But every time that you gamble on Qingque, you get extra stacks of Lightning Lord. So I still think it's worth having her. Probably gonna take the Eidolon level. Actually, I'll take this, because I looked at my board and I realized that getting Eidolon levels for this team is actually not that great, because, I mean, it's like, what, E1 Fushfon later if I on-filled her. E1 Sparkle's like kinda good, but, I mean, E1 Jingyuan's not doing anything, and E1 Huahua's not doing much. I'm not on-fielding Fugue, Tingyun, and Jingshua are E6. Yeah, I think I will itemize Yangqing. I could just wait to fill in that slot later. Might as well just buy unit in the shop. Yeah, see, each of these give us stacks of lightning words, so... I'm kind of surprised they didn't make, forgetting her name, but the character like Clara. With the counters. I'm surprised they didn't make her Shinjo. Yunli. That's what I was thinking of. I don't understand why they would go for Wolfund over Shinjo. Because you need 10 Shinjo to be able to get the full Lightning Lord. And there's only 7 in the game. There's Sparkle here because she has on the emblem. I guess it's just supposed to be like a really hard to obtain one. I wonder if this is any good on Yangqing. I could see this being good. That's what I was gonna give Qingxua, but I'm probably gonna go for either another one of these or maybe just double on-filled item. But I could see that action advance item being good in a situation like this. Probably would have been able to attack before the fish. I do think her being energy at least makes sense because she has the ability to store an extra ult charge or like an enhanced ult. Yeah, I don't really know why they made her an off-field character. It's the part that confuses me with her. Because she's designed to be like a counter character. In general. Like, I know that they left out Clara and they don't really have like a counter archetype unless you count the Finon build, but you would think you could have like Yanqing on-field, Yunli off-field for like the lore reasons. Of them being like rivals and everything could kind of fit with that. As well for this team. Double punch, but should be able to live. Oh. Only the follow-up attack there. They're gonna get to attack twice. Still have the global passive from casters though, so chilling with that hit. Okay, as long as Kingfo gambles a little bit, it should be fine. Yeah, Super Break plus Lightning Horde. Yeah, I also think that they probably needed to have more of both. Especially because there's more off-field slots than on-field slots as well. I could see someone like Argenti easily having both. For instance, I think I will go ahead and level up to put in Kayla and win this round. Because Payla's gonna shred Ice Shreds for Yanqing. It's also 2D buff. Effective this. It is also nice that they made it where the off-field area... I accidentally knocked over my empty Dr. Pepper. But I think it's nice that they made the off-field area where the enemies, or the, like, summons that you generate from, like, Wolf Hunt, the little Borison and stuff, they spawn in a separate area than the off-field area. Because in, like, TFT they spawn on your board, but your board's a lot larger in TFT than it is in this game. Although there's things like positioning and stuff that have more of an effect in that game than this one. I think they could have done stuff with the slots. Like, if you put a character in a certain slot, outside of just them being on the left side, could have done more with that. It feels like they could do something for Elation if they update this mode whenever they add Elation characters with that. Yeah, I do think I needed that level there to put in Pela. To clear that. I think that actually worked out well. Kind of a counter boss, but I mean... maybe with Pela's resist shred and defense down. Could be good for Yonqing. If I can get the vulnerability item, like the battery plus drill item, that would be good. Or shoe plus star. I do have a shoe. So. Recommends drill star. Don't have the star, but I can. I think I'll just do... I'll hold on to a Peace Pistol, actually, because I can either turn this into another one of these, or I can give it to Yonqing and turn it into another, like, off-field damage increase. Kind of a lot of drops off that. If I do this, I can just sell this Gallagher. So back up to 6 Stream Show. 7 should be pretty easy. Without Jingyuan. I think maybe focusing on getting Jingyuan last time was not great, because I think I had one of these emblems. I think it's probably better just to play 7 and then try to get maybe like extra debuff or extra skill point. Or just grabbing like Tribby, taking some extra damage from Tribby's natural abilities. I'll go ahead and force the ult. For extra lightning ward. I did want to see if... Yeah, it is dance, dance, dance. See, I wonder where that's action advancing. I wasn't sure if that was just her ult doing that or if she had dance, dance, dance. I think I have one S5 Dance 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 and then another one's either S1 or S2. Oh, that was only phase 1. I thought they already made it through that. Just wasn't paying attention. I guess this is with the Plane 2 enhancement, huh? Yeah. Yeah, I need fragility. I don't have that. Yeah, I did a stream where I tried it, last week. Oh, hello. Yeah, sorry, just look down for a second. I have chat on my phone, I don't have like a way of seeing it on screen. Oh yeah, I meant to make it where chat despawned after a bit, but I forgot to do that too. Okay, there's that item for your chain. Go ahead and do that now. How much Lucky Strike? Wait, they're at 35%. Yeah, I kind of think it would be better to try to find 2-star Unchain. Yeah, there's Yunli. I think this is worth. It should be a lot higher odds of finding Shinjo members. Yeah, with this now I just roll for other upgrades. Quantum Resonance characters obtain synchronized frequency. I still think Silver's probably better than Pela for this team, so that's why I wanted to have her. And then I want to keep this for potentially a drill. But yeah, I think that build does work if you're into the right enemies, like you're saying, but I couldn't really get it to work in Wealth Creator 20 because most of the enemies would just destroy my shields on Finon, because you have to have shield for it to work. It doesn't really matter how much damage your Finon does or whatever, which I don't have Finon myself, so I'm using like the trial one, so that might also be affecting things. But I'd have like 40,000 shield on Kazlana, and it would just disappear into the standard enemies in Plane 3. Although they would take a lot of damage, so it did work for that. I was thinking that Goliath build's way more consistent than that as well, because you have to get 3 items for that one to work. Plus probably support items, whereas with the Goliath build you need 2 and then support items. So makes it a little bit easier. If I took this, I'd be able to take one of the Jinjo people off of my team, which would probably be a good way to get rid of Fugue. I don't really have a good replacement for the moment though. I'll do 2 rolls. Oh, this could be how I fit in skill point a bit more. No, I would need a skill point emblem, but I think I could sit on having a Ceridra. Yeah, I could never get Kozlana to work even outside of that build, so I kind of always thought Finon struggled in this mode. If you were just using the trial one, at least. Like, I couldn't get the traditional 3-star Finon with all supports to buff them on and off field before getting absorbed into Kozlana. I could never make that team work. I thought that there might be something cheesy with the deliver buff whenever I saw it, but I wouldn't have guessed it would have been Force Shield. I kind of wonder if 6 heal could be anything, but I mean it's only 60% damage amplification, which isn't really that much. Yeah, I think the main issue with the trial builds is just the relics are kind of mid, and then you're using level 8 traces on trial characters rather than level 10. I don't know why they wouldn't at least make them level 10 for this mode, if nothing else. But just having the multipliers be that low is not great. But yeah, I kind of want to try an energy saber run as well, because I remember that did work for me a lot, but I have E2 saber, E2S1, so mine's a bit stronger, which is part of the reason why I think it works, but I do want to try that in World Creator because I haven't played it in a while. Anytime I would run energy, I would just run a Goliath. I do like Planetary Drill. I do need to try to get a third item on my Xingchua. Third item on Xingchua, maybe find Robin to swap out for Ceridra as well could be an option, just for the action advance. Yeah, you would probably need like an energy emblem, and also there's like an investment strategy that makes it where your characters get extra energy and stuff. And the I think it's boot plus battery makes like sail that gives you energy per action advance, or like per action used on the side. Go with difficulty 1. Yeah, I'll hold money until right before the Argenti fight. I think the Argenti fight should be fine because I'm running Silver Wolf. That should help. I do have Cleanse on this team with Wakwa. Yeah, getting 10 is pretty high, really get literally 200% on-field amplifications. Or outfield. Quite a lot. Also increases the multiplier on Lightning Lord. Say, does it say what the multiplier normally is? Everyone's got to ult quickly. I don't see where it says what the hit multiplier is normally. But it doesn't seem to be bad. 369 million damage already. That's before a lightning word like this goes off. Only to 3 targets though here. Oh, is that why Yamcha's debuff is because they can freeze in this mode? That's an interesting debuff because there is, like, I think Misha's a character that uses freeze as like a way to increase her damage, but there was kind of like a freeze team almost at some point in Star Rail, but it feels like they haven't really done anything with that ability. They just kind of replaced it with Raw Mei being able to stun enemies once their weakness broken. Black Swan could be an option over Ceridra. I guess I could give you like a Shinjo emblem. Okay, I'll just 2-star those two. I think I'll just run Robin. Oh, I rolled down before the reward thing. Forgot about that. It's fine, it would have only been like 10 more gold to roll, and I still found pretty much everything I was looking for. Only thing would maybe be getting these to 2-star, but they're not necessary either. I think I'll hold on to the Yonqings and then maybe just get super lucky. I think I also bought levels into the next level. I probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, I looked at my items and just realized that. None of those really turned into something usable, but I think I'll just do this. Oh yeah, I needed this. That's fine, I'll just take the speed. That's not gonna work. I was one off of something the other day. Yes, but you know, it's fine. I tried. Yamching should have a favorable matchup into Argentine from them having ice weakness, but I mean, I've also got Silver Wolf, so could be favorable from that. Could be a lot of extra Lucky Strike damage and chance. Yeah, 60% plus 30. Everything's got fragility now. 400 million in one ult. But it was AoE. I wonder if Leo is considering adding the version of the Currency Wars characters to the base version of them. Like Currency Wars, Yanqing, or Topaz. Could be interesting. I feel like their multipliers probably wouldn't change, or it would be kind of like the previous buffs that they did where they didn't change the light cones, so some characters were able to adapt, but a lot of them just didn't really have any meaningful change with their light cone or anything. Like Silver Wolf's light cone's still terrible. And then Kafka's isn't even used outside of like E4. Be able to get off the Yanqing ult.
Let the duel
Yeah, that's why I kind of thought that playing for Yunqing might be the better play. It's already at 2 billion damage. %. Lightning Lord will be able to finish it. Oh wait, never mind, that was a real Lightning Lord, not the good Lightning Lord. Okay, another Robin ult can save it. Maybe. It might not be enough, but this team kind of did win streak a lot early. So. Yeah, 4 billion damage not being enough is interesting. Nico Sargenti. Oh yeah, that's not even enough there. But that's still a win. A rank as well. Yeah, it should be enough for the bond link. Hadn't done it there. I played the follow-up attack team and was able to get Wolf Hunt going in that. Boss enhancement, second plane. It's kind of annoying, but it's not too bad. Debuffs. I want to get a contract. I mean, the dot contract is probably the best one. That. I want to try to get to level 5s for the 2% chance of getting Heislands. Well, no Heisland, but I think this isn't the worst spot. Give Kafka some speed for now. Yeah, I do think Dot's probably the best single bond that you could run. Especially if you're able to get a trait for it. I think this is good. Regular benefits might have also been good. Getting it this early, but... Yeah, if you can get to 4 dot with this stage, if you get like a early dot emblem or early Heistlands, and then you get Asta, who I'm missing here. Really easy win streak. I want to build that for Heistlands. Even though I normally kind of like running something like this on Heistlands. But if anyone uses anti-grav boots, it would be Kafka in this team to get more ults. I run my Kafka on 4-piece Eagle with Silver Wolf signature, so which is the standard build now. But it's really good in this mode for the action advance. This team's kind of just win streaking from the fact that I got so many bonds active already. Yeah, already at 21 dots. Yeah, this mode does Sambo a lot of favors by being able to have him in the back line so that way you don't have to use skill points on him later. Still applies pretty much the same effects, but you don't get access to his ultimate, which boosts dot damage, although it's not really a significant boost in this mode. I feel like. Over being able to have like another buffing character that could be there. It's also really easy to run Cyrene in Dot with Heistlands. This one's the blue. I mean the red diamond, but Dot's in the blue, I'm pretty sure, right? Yeah. I can still reroll just in case. I don't think putting it on the bench would reroll it like that, but maybe. I can give this to Kafka for now, because this is basically what I'm going to be giving to Heistlands, and if I let it reroll on the bench, that wouldn't be good. But I do need to get my Kafka on the right planar sphere. The one that they made that buffs attack. Wait, what did I get a notification from? Sub? I guess, thanks for subscribing. I didn't know that YouTube gave that notification, because I haven't had a sub while live, but, yeah, I used to stream on Twitch mostly, but I've recently just been streaming on YouTube more. Because I've been making YouTube videos from the Twitch streams, so I figured I would just start streaming on YouTube primarily instead of Twitch. Sila. I still need to find Asta, but Asta's not going to be as significant of a change right now as compared to, like, Iceland. It is kind of weird that Asta's dot, like, I saw people talking about dot on like a Reddit thread and they were saying that it was weird that Asta's dot. But she does provide buffs that work really well with dot. With the attack percent and speed. And then the defense percent buffs or whatever in that run. But I think they made it where her skill applies debuffs in this mode. Or that might just be one of her passives, because a lot of characters like Himiko had passives that let them apply dots with their skill for some reason. Yeah, I believe Asta's the only character in the game that provides defense percent as a buff. Which is interesting, although no characters really use defense percent to be able to deal damage in a meaningful way. I mean, that's really only a thing in Genshin. I don't even think any ZZZ characters have defense percent scaling for damage on any damage dealers. Oh, normally it's only her basic attack? Yeah, I thought that she might have something with dot like that. If I remember correctly, Clara, I mean not Clara, Hook also has something like that. I think I'll just run Tribi. I don't really have anyone else to run here. I still need to get the other Stellaron Hunters too, so works for that. Yeah, I think maybe getting some Black Swan items now would be good. This item here is also pretty good on Kafka in this mode. If you're running her as like a support rather than a DPS. I guess I'll hold on to that Tribi. The, like, I think it's called the charging cell item. It's the Peace Pistol. Oh, I can pull it up here. Tribi's got it. Yeah, this charging cell. It gives you energy for each action value that you use. so you can use that to build up Kafka ults faster. And if you're running her on like the Eagle set and everything, then you get to ult more for more action advance. So that way you can start triggering more dots again. Oh, I'm realizing I don't have a healer, but it's fine. I don't think this team was ever beating this boss. Kafka has lightning resist. I think these enemies do too. Yeah, you do need a healer for Kafka, or you just need someone with cleanse, so technically you can use the new Dawn Hung for him with the dragon. I'm not sure if it's every character or if it's just Kafka's. Yeah, the wearer generates 2 energy for each action value spent, so I'm not really sure. I haven't tried it too much, but I did run it on Kafka once and she was able to generate energy quickly. I just couldn't tell like where every single source of it came from. As long as this team can get to the, like, 30% mark or whatever, it should still be fine. This run. Which to do that, I really only need the Cypher ult. Yeah, I think if I would have had a healer over Cypher, then this would have worked, but it's fine. I'm still above 80 HP. Won't be on a win streak. Level 7 shop. Should be better. Just trying to see if I can get Heislands. That's fine. I figured I would go for 20 gold to see if I could get her already or not. I still haven't found Asta either. Yeah, a little bit of extra Stellar on Hunter should help. Extra damage amplification. It'd be kind of interesting if you could give Stellar on Hunter as like an emblem to be able to get different characters to skill twice in a row. I mean, it's kind of like running Ceretro.
Stand still.
Finon can get Stellar on Hunter from the Deliverer treat. I'm pretty sure. Or it does, or no, this might count as an exclusive one. Because there's not an emblem. You'd have to run like Blade, Silverwolf, and Finon for it to really work. I don't think I'm reaching level 9. Yes, this. I'm at least guaranteed to get 4-star dot in this position. I guess I'll just run Saber to get damage amp. Which is the one that's off field? Is it just that with the gun? Yeah, it is. Okay. I think I will put that on Blade. Because I'll need that for Black Swan. This mode really makes Black Swan seem incredibly strong. Everything feels like you can kind of slot her into any team as a final slot, especially if you have another Planet of Festivities person. You can get that one, like Arcana that makes it where Black Swan's able to deal true damage at the start of combat and just delete like 30% HP off of any enemy. And also has pretty decent personal damage, defense shred.
Stand still. Relax.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
Stand still. Time to say bye.
Yeah, in a team like this where you're going to be running Robin later most likely, it's really good as well. For Planet of Festivities. Yeah, that makes Starfall Sniper. And then what other item is normally run on Black Swan? I think I'll take this on Robin. I want to let that whatever dice reroll. I don't really like the whatever dice. I don't have to use it.
Harmony and unity. Time for fun.
Yeah, I wish they made Welt on-field, because if Welt, or I mean off-field, not on-field only, if they made it where that was a thing, then Welt could also have like a similar position of being just a good universal unit. Especially if you have another Express member, because then you get the train buff.
Stand still.
But Welt's ultimate is really good with the ability to like add more action value. Make the round a bit longer.
Time for fun.
It's just the only team that you're playing Welt in is like Acheron. It's kind of a hard team to play if you don't have Acheron or are using the trial version.
To betray my customers, I charge extra.
I think I've heard 3-star Welt makes it where you just get like infinite action value whenever he ults, but the only 3-star 5 cost I've had is Cyrene, which I got because one of the Cyrene like Chrysos Air things you can get is paying 52 gold coins for a 3-star copy of every Chrysos Air, and I got that with a 1-star Cyrene, so I just sold my my board and ran it. And it also gives you like 100 gold and stuff for having 3-star Cyrene.
Time to say bye. Stand still. Time for fun.
Oh. Like Sunday got frozen.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Serenity is before me. Watch over you and guide you on your path.
Yeah, it kind of feels like a lot of the 5 costs are a little underwhelming outside of like Black Swan. Cyrene's pretty good just for being Cyrene, and then Welt for delay if you can on-field them.
Betray my customers.
Archer's kind of okay because you get like a bunch of equipment on your characters for free, but I feel like their single target damage is not enough unless you get them like 2-star. Especially in the higher difficulties, even with running full skill point. And then I've never been able to get Break Team to actually make it to be able to have Firefly be the on-field carry. It seems like the run just always dies before then. And then Yunli I just run if I have her and have a free slot on my team that I'm not using with anyone else. Kinda just neutral. And then what else is the 5 cost? Oh yeah, Bronya's okay. She's good in Belobog, but I feel like her like personal damage is only really good if you like 2-star and build her DPS. But if you're just having her like on-field for the sub DPS, then she's kind of just okay. And then Topaz is pretty good in follow-up attack. And then just being able to enable 3 IPC is really good for all the extra on or off-field strength. Kind of more of a treat character than personal damage character. Although I did have a decent run with her in the follow-up attack vid.
Harmony and unity. Time for fun.
Yeah, she makes it where the enemies get delayed once, so their dots will trigger and then and have them go again. I guess I could have had her on field to be able to potentially already have Black Swan by now. But I haven't found Hycelins and I haven't found Black Swan or Asta yet. So. Yeah, if you get all the way to 6 dot, it's pretty much just a free win. 80% damage amp is a lot. Especially if you give that emblem to just like another carry. And then having the multiplier increase a lot. And then really good wave clear for stages like this. 4 dot. Yeah, part of my impression on Firefly being a bit weak in this mode might just be the fact that I don't have Firefly. So I'm using the trial version. The non-trial version would probably be a lot better. I would consider getting her on rerun if the Dahlia ends up being really good. And I end up getting her. I would get Firefly like afterward. Because I don't think that she has as much synergy as or with Rappa as she does with Firefly. Mostly just because Rappa wants the enemy's weakness to break, so you can't really take out Ruan Mei in a Rappa team and replace it with Constance. You need the energy breaks, or the toughness breaks to get more energy on Rappa. Yeah, Lingsha is really good in this mode. I tried to make her work yesterday, although I wasn't able to get Lingsha until like the very end of the run. And there were a lot of other issues with that run, but yeah, being able to get the triple ults off is really good. Yeah, I guess I need to just level at this point. I'm close to the dot. There's that. Okay, there's Hycelins. There's not going to be a way I can do that. I already have Soul, so I don't need to worry about Planetary Drill. I'll just run this. Okay, so after this round, I should get the guaranteed Black Swan, finally. I swear every time I get Dot Contract, I get Heistlands extremely late. Because if you get Heistlands early at all, Heistlands apply so many dots that you could just instantly get Black Swan in like 5 rounds. But it's fine, she's finally here. Yeah, that's why I tried on stage 1, I put 8 gold into leveling, so that way I could try to get the 2% Heistlands. So I've been having the ability to have Heistlands show up in any of my shops since the second stage of the run. I'm surprised Hyacinth hasn't healed everyone up all the way for Kafka not to die there. Yeah, I think I had 2-star Heistlands in one shop yesterday. In one of the runs that I was doing. Because yesterday I pretty much just ran any non-standard team. Today I'm just kind of running whatever I get out of the store. Seeing if it can clear. If I can get a chance to sit down at some point in the future and do 10 runs back to back, I'd like to try to do like a 10-hour stream of trying to clear Wealth Creator 10 times in a row without losing with the Goliath team, but I haven't really had time to do that. Could be something that I do if I have time for it though. Okay, so you have to defeat enemies, so wasn't going to be able to get her there, but should be able to get her as soon as I can transfer over. That, as much as I don't like running Locha, I do kind of want to get Galactic Voyager off Field Strength. And then I'll swap out Sunday with Black Swan. And I don't think I'll be able to level up to level 9, but if I can try to fit in Cyrene. But yeah, I also somehow managed to completely avoid Asta this whole run as well, so I've been on 2 to 3 dot. That's my healer, Locha. Locha whenever you have to heal characters on the team that aren't Memo sprites, I guess. It always feels like he's really good at healing Mim and stuff and just ignoring the carries whenever off-field. And just having him on-field because you can at least reiterate skill points. But yeah, I don't think that the Dolly is gonna be like a Heisland's level upgrade for the Super Break team in general. Oh. Okay, surely that's enough dots for Black Swan though. This could be good. Yeah, I think I will take this. 3 or fewer Galactic Voyagers should be easy to keep. I think increasing speed. Still can't really use those items yet. I might move the anti-grav boots off Heisland onto Kafka if I can get the other items to be better. But yeah, finally 4 dot.
Harmony and unity.
1 HP left. I think it should be fine. What's the recommended? Yeah, I don't know. This one could be good, but I feel like the best here. Not as good as this setup. It helps that Arcana is kind of like 4 dot, where whenever enemies die, it'll give some AoE damage. Kind of like whenever the Arcanas are triggered.
Ill tidings manifest. Stars echo.
Time to say bye.
Yeah, I don't even think going for the extra Stellaron Hunter is good if I get the level.
Beneath the waters lies an endless abyss. Be intoxicated.
I need to see if getting the level's worth, or if it's just better to try to roll for Black Swan 2 here.
Stand still.
That's what happened in the last run. And if I'm not going for Stellaron Hunter, I could try to get Cyrene in as well. For extra Hyslun's damage. Well, would really be extra damage on everyone. Hyslun's having the buffs. Being a crisis there.
Ill tidings manifest.
Okay, so I would need... So I'd get 6 XP, so I'd be at 36, so I need another 36. And then I'm making like 11 gold per round. Plus all the extra money, so I would probably be able to hit the next level. I think this is worth. And then I'll just do like, I was gonna say a few rolls to try to see if I can get early Black Swan. I think I'll just sit on the money from here. I want to try to roll this into the energy item. Okay, with 2-star Black Swan with these items, should be able to like one-shot anything.
Ill fate is dead.
Whenever the Arcana's flip. Yeah, it's half HP already.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Ill tidings manifest. Beneath the water lies an endless abyss. Be intoxicated.
It's nice that Black Swan's one of the few off-field characters that gets their ultimate as well. With the ultimate debuff, the Epiphany.
In the abyss's revels, your cries rise. Beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
Stand still.
Yeah, I know that Cyrene has like a weird bug with
Ill tidings
Ting Yun where enemies that have Ting Yun's skill, or allies that have Ting Yun's skill on them, can trigger Hyslun's buffs if you have Cyrene on your team. And I wonder how that works. 'Cause I haven't actually tried Cyrene and Hyslun just because I have E0 S1 Cyrene, so unless I'm running that with Remembrance MC and Hyacinth, I'm not ever going to be able to get an ult with Cyrene.
beneath the water lies an endless abyss.
Receive divinity. The dead return.
Ill fate is dead. In the abyss's revels, your cries rise.
well, Locha moment. Locha existing really single-handedly killed the run. That's a little unlucky by just not being able to heal anyone. If they were Memo Sprites, he would have healed them. But because they weren't. Yeah, that's unlucky. Actually. I feel like the targeting could have been better too. Maybe I reset there to try to save the run, but... yeah, let me see what the Siren thing is with Ice Ones. Trade 60 energy for this unit. After Hysolence uses basic attack, skill to attack enemies, because all dot currently apply to the attack you target to produce. What's the 80% from? Oh, from the skill. Yeah, it doesn't seem like that would cause the Tingyun buff to proc it, but it does. Let me see. I probably don't have enough time for another run actually, because it is 11:30. And the run's gonna be like 50 minutes in Wealth Creator, so I do have to go. I recorded a video earlier, is why I don't have enough time as well. I did a video on the follow-up attack team, so that should be out tomorrow. So if I have to go edit that actually. It's something that I'm going to be doing, and I also still have to do my Chaos Zero Nightmare dailies. So yeah, I think I will end things here for now. Pretty good runs. Even though that last one was a little unlucky, I probably could have finished it with the rest of the time and stuff. Yeah, I only had the Jincho run as well. It's just a little bit of a shorter stream. But I'm hoping tomorrow I'll be able to stream for longer. So I plan on doing the recording like after the stream rather than before, and hopefully I won't have to do the other stuff I had to get done today before the stream and stuff, but we'll see. So, yeah, gonna end things here for now. Catch up, see everyone in the next one.